You getting fame on a live stream. Trying to pull up the current roster here, day 2, 2025. Cowboys training camp here in Frisco. Mic check.
You can give it a check if you want to.
You're on that side. I see red to your frames.
We'll just do
Right
this.
there. You're like, oh, it's all right. I can do it.
Come on. All right, all right. Let's get set up for you guys.
All right. Now the audio is back there. It should be good.
Sweet. Yeah, I think so. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back, but you said it was working, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Eric?
Yeah,
What's up,
I'll
Eric?
take a look.
Let us
Go ahead.
know in the comments if the camera is straight, if the orientation is off. We're fixing to give a double check. And what we're going to do for you today is we're going to give you our 53-man roster. We were here yesterday. We made some speculative cuts. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Okay.
That's the issue.
So give us 1 second, guys. Okay. That should be better.
All right.
All right, we're rocking. There we go, Eric said. All right, appreciate you, Eric, for being with us. Again, guys, start we are day 2 camp. We're going to break down this roster. Okay? We're fixing to take these 70, what are we at, Landry? 74
I
guys.
can take it. You got, a couple of things aren't as up to date, and some of these cuts happen, or little releases happen real quick. I don't know if there's any we haven't gotten wind of or anything, but somewhere in that neighborhood. And we got to get to 52 in 6 days.
In 6
5
days.
days.
We get this.
Yeah.
53.
53.
I say 52 all the time. I do it all the time myself.
There's still
But,
16 games too.
There it is. There it is. So give us a second to share out this live. We're going to get it shared. Eric, give it a share if you would. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. And then what we'll do is, like I said, we're going to go position group by position group. We're going to give you our opinions on this roster. We're going to start making cuts ourselves and getting guys off this list. So live, Eric, Thursday, 6 p.m. TikTok not live so much. Yeah, we'll just go to YouTube and then share it from there. On to X. Yeah, YouTube, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time every Thursday, most Thursdays, and on TikTok not so often these days. Thank you for the like, sir.
Sweet there.
You could have said that from there, huh?
Really?
Yeah, because you're just hitting the share button.
Oh,
Still need the white helmet. Oh my goodness, this guy in his white helmet. Eric has audio on this thing. We sound all right? Okay, no worries. All right.
Yeah.
And we bring a sharpie in. We bring a sharpie? Okay. It's in the bag. Oh, you got it. I didn't know if we had any that would come up this time. I think at least I'm going to ask Landry if he doesn't mind starting with what I think is the most secure and like the easiest list to make out of these guys. And I think
There's an easy list to make.
I think
There's
that's
a list
probably
you
the
feel real
defense.
confident about.
I think that's probably the defensive end room, other than the big question mark being Micah Parsons, right? And so we'll go down the names of the players here on the defensive end list. So we've got obviously Micah Parsons, Ernest Brown Jr., Donovan Ezeraku, Dante Fowler Jr., James Houston, Marshawn Nealon, Peyton Turner, Tyrus Wheat, Sam Williams. That is a loaded list. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defensive ends. Landry, how many different defensive ends are we carrying on this roster?
Depends on the decisions made at DT, but 5.
5.
Maybe 6.
5 to 6. Okay. So let's just start
And
off.
I guess it depends on if there's someone you have to keep. Assuming you have to assume Michael Parsons is one of them because, like Jerry says, he's under contract. He,
Okay.
you know,
Micah
whether he's
Parsons.
playing or not, he'll be on the depth chart. He's one of them. He'll be on the roster.
Michael Parsons is a lot. He's on the roster, obviously. Let's go with the next, like, obvious.
The rookie Ezeraku is basically already starting.
A lot, right?
Yeah,
He
as
can't-
far as practice and what we'll see.
Can't lose his
Rest.
job. That's 2 defensive ends locked on this 53-man roster. We've got 2 men on the roster. We brought in Dante Fowler Jr. He was a double-digit sack guy.
Sacks last year. He's making this
He's
roster.
making the team. That's 3 defensive ends.
Marshawn Nealon and Sam Williams, second and third year players, both coming off of injuries, are on the team. Has haven't certainly aren't regressed or shown any.
So that gives us
losing the job to anybody at this.
agreed. So that gives us 5. Ernest Brown Jr., James Houston. Or no, that gives us 4 guys. Ernest Brown Jr., James Houston, Peyton Turner, and Tyrus Wheat fighting for the possible 6th defensive end.
Probably unlikely. I guess
Now-
likely to get the 6 defensive end.
Now, we brought in James Houston kind of as a project guy. I can see him going to the practice squad.
Even like the highlight last night.
Well, I think it was from the Ravens game, but I haven't liked. No, that was that was not James Houston. James Houston. Who was that? That was Ernest Brown Jr.
Okay.
Who we'll go ahead and cut from this team.
You got no issue, right?
No, I don't have any issue saying that. Tyrus Wheat
I've
is
noticed.
going to be hard to take his job because he's been with us for a minute. Now, I know he was, I've heard people say he was a Quinn guy. But we've got, if we're going to carry a total of 6, which doesn't sound unreasonable, 5 is probably enough, but if we're going to carry 6, who are you giving it to? James Houston, Peyton Turner, or Tyrus Wheat?
I would give it to Peyton Turner.
Okay. How many did we carry last year? You're trying
That's
to
what I'm
find that
looking
out? Let's find out how many we carried.
So I think there's going to be an article about that when the 53-man roster was set last year. So it's a little bit of a slightly obscure piece.
I wanna say it was
Here we
6.
go. Here we go. A See how they've got DTs. See, that's how they usually carry it together. So I got to look at 1, 2, 3. They show 4. D-line Chauncey Golston, then I show him as a DT with counting at 5.
I carried 5.
5 and 4 DTs. A total of 9 interior defensive linemen, which is kind of where I was always at. Yeah.
And if we're not carrying any more than 5, then
That's tough.
it seems like James Houston, Peyton
They're
Turner,
all cut.
and Tyrus Wheat are cut, or at least 2 practice
There's
squad
just no
moves.
way. You brought in Peyton Turner, free agency and stuff before him first round pick. There you go. That's why he was out there and available. And you found out he's not better than second and third year, second round draft picks that we already have.
Yeah, that's a big
So that's
question mark.
simple. No, that's good. What do you mean question mark?
That's tough. That's 3 solid players.
Yeah,
3 solid names that have some
and that's the point. Is we're going to get through this time, and we're going to get to the end of it and find out whether or not there's room for a 6th one this year. It's not unrealistic. If they carried 5 last year, it's not unrealistic. I'm sure they carried 6 before.
Sure, no doubt about it. So let me separate this one here.
Plus, I can tell you now how many they carried last year of each position. So
We've got 5 guys on this roster so far. You want to put those 5 guys down, and we're going to make it real easy with the next one. Our kicking squad, our special teams
I'm just
unit.
going to put 5 defensive.
Yeah, 5 DEs, yeah. And our special teams unit so far consists of Trent C., Brian Onder, and Brandon Aubrey. That's not changing. Those guys are on this roster, so that's 3 guys. So we're a total of 8 gentlemen so far. Landry, what position group would you like to move to?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. That one's loaded. Good. Well, here, this one's going to take some. Stick around, folks.
Just because I feel like I'm deciding. 6 last year, including the basically interchangeable special teamer, kick returner, wide receiver, Scott Back, Cavante Turpin, and this is what we were saying this whole time. We're carrying 6 because we have Cavante Turpin. He has to be there, whether he even barely moonlights a receiver or not.
Sure.
And it'll be the same number again this year because that's going to be the case where there's not room to carry any more than 6 wide receivers. Almost always, plus or minus 1 on the practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah, the players that are on the team.
Yeah, this one's easy. This one's easy as far as the first, definitely the first 2. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb are on the team. Cavante Turpin isn't going anywhere.
Right, like I said, he's one of the 6.
Mingo went down. Tolbert cannot leave at that point.
Neither is Mingo because he basically seemingly may have had that job before he went down. Although I still don't think that was anywhere near decided.
That's 5 people already, guys. Mm-hmm. You've got Jalen Brooks, guy who well, I can't say this coaching staff, but the previous coaching staff, and I think the one before that just seemed to have really latched on to Jalen Brooks. So it's hard to say that they're going to cut him. I can see Cropper going to practice squad. I can take his name off this list. I can take Josh Kelly's name off this list. I feel comfortable with.
No, there's only one name I have to take off the list because I've made my decision and I don't feel comfortable with it. And I'm hoping to sneak it onto the practice squad.
Jalen Brooks.
And it's Ryan Flournoy. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, A1?
Like, I want Ryan Flournoy at least to be able to stay around, but the only place I can see is I want Trayshawn Holden not only amongst the wide receiver group to get the snaps, so there's. And I saw good things from Ryan Flournoy last year as a rookie at camp, and I saw good things from preseason this year, even though Joe Milton couldn't get it within 8 yards of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like,
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to cheat this roster and get us 7 wide receivers, and whether this happens or not.
What are you going to do with them all?
Well, I'm just going to. Cavante Turpin's not going to be a wide receiver. He's just going on the special teams unit. So you can call it 7 wide receivers. You can call it whatever.
I'm going to call it 7 wide receivers. It's all the same that counts towards positions.
Then I'm going to have to keep Ryan Flournoy and Trayshawn Holden on this team. At the very least, send Ryan Flournoy to the practice squad, because if you send Trayshawn Holden to this practice squad, he's out.
Right, and he's got the better chance.
Because somebody's going to play him.
Make him through. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's because he's better, and that's why he's supposed to make the roster. So it's simple.
Ryan Flournoy practice squad. Trayshawn Holden on the team.
Up close in person yesterday, it was just the same thing I thought I was seeing on TV. It was just smoother, more fluid, hands, the way getting to the ball, just
He seemed
awareness
quicker in and out of his,
practice.
even out of his, when they was running their pretend routes, he seemed just quicker and smoother in and out of them. Yeah, definitely just the the naked
natural,
eyeball test, definitely.
the naked eyeball test. Good.
It tells you that tells me. So that gives us 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more people on this team. All right. We're at a total 15 gentlemen on this team. We are getting down to the 53-man roster. Landry and myself, Jimmy J's here, Landry's legend. We are here giving you our speculative 53-man roster outside of camp before camp kicks off. Tell us in the comments who you think, if we're right or we're wrong. And don't feel free to, lay it in on us. We're for fans, by fans, so bring us your fandom, tell us your opinions. We're just getting to the football side of things today and trying to really fine-tune this roster, because there's some guys that I don't want to see go that I'm afraid are, and some guys I don't want to see stay that I'm afraid are. With that being said, we've got 15 guys on the list. We can go ahead and move to another simple one. We'll do another quick one, the quarterback room.
Okay.
I think those 3 guys are all making it. I think that's 3 quarterbacks. No, I don't think Milton's going to get moved, even though I'm sure there's some people out there that would tell you right now, go ahead and try to find somebody else to be our backup. If Jamie Winston is still available,
to be our backup, but even if he didn't play backup quarterback and they made that move, he would still be the one that made the 3rd quarterback spot.
And that's what I'm afraid. Even if this front office and this coaching staff thought he wasn't good enough to back up Dak, I'm afraid we'll be the team that just waits around to see if Dak accidentally got hurt. Now we'll go look for somebody to back up. So, but anyway, those are 3 more people on this roster. We're up to 18. Trey Hendricks trade for Micah Parsons. Thoughts? Ooh. What goes with it? A1. I'm gonna think about it.
I don't care at all. I don't want Micah Parsons off the team.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, Landry's off of it.
I won't even offer.
So no. I'll consider. I'm gonna speculate with you here, but I need Trey Henderson for Micah Parsons. Thoughts? Tell me what goes with Trey Hendricks. If obviously there's a trade going to be made, I can't be opposed to it, but I can tell you what I'm comfortable and not comfortable with. If I had the decision, like Landry said, I'm not trading the guy. He's already paid. But let's go to this offensive tackle group now that we've got our easy quarterbacks out there. It's up to you. Michael wants out. Trey Hendricks, huh? 2 first, a third, and a 5th, and you get no picks back.
3rd and the 5th aren't coming from this year. I'm gonna get that offer. Maybe the 3rd next year, the 5th this year.
Well, no, if I only get 3 picks from you this year, 1st next year.
There you go.
Oh, hiccup. Got a little connection issue. We're back on. But yeah, the pass rush scale where Micah just blows it away, way up there, the win rate, the way he makes defense's game plan, the way he come back to a non-dominating defensive line last year after being hurt, and all of a sudden the Cowboys started leading in sacks. Even though Michael wasn't necessarily dominating in sacks, he still got his 13 on the year or whatever it was. But our team started leading in sacks, and so that's, you don't find value in Trey's ability. I do. Trey Hendricks. So you're saying, would you say Hendricks is their best pass rusher? Yeah. Or their second best?
17 sacks. He's the best pass rusher.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that takes away one of the first. I guess it means you don't have to be, I guess it would mean you wouldn't have to give me this year's first, but you do have to give me this year's still 3rd, 5th, and next year's first.
Oh, you were asking, I'm worried about the depth chart. You were asking about Trey Henderson and 2 firsts? No.
I was. Yeah, that's why I said yikes. I don't know, though. Unfortunately, I think we're going to force Micah to miss some games and see what this pass rush looks like without him. Carries all over that trade package. You think so? A 3rd and 5th, along with a Micah and Trey swap. I like it. still think Mike is the best in the league. I think what he offers you is a little bit more and some of the unseen things. But that was a good off-topic question. Definitely appreciate that.
Tackles 1, 2, 3, 4 last year. Basically, 2 starters and a backup for each of them.
Right, yeah, 2 starters and a backup. So you're going to have to assume that Tyler Guyton is going to be on this roster. Terrence Steele is definitely on this roster. Asim Richards, it feels like he's got Adeniji.
A dinner guy.
I do that every time. I'm going to go ahead and cut number 79. It's Ron Christian. And as far as Tyler Guyton being out, we can't.
That's the reason we can carry an extra one right now.
Right, but we can't IR Tyler. So
That's true. It's probably going to be a little rushed. Maybe you're going to have to carry one now and then figure it out in a week or two.
well, I think you would be comfortable with not losing 2 tackles in one game, so you would still carry the same ones, right? Tyler, Terrence, Asim,
had to get through a game.
and Nate. You still carry those 3 with Terrence and Asim starting, and Nate being the backup if one of them goes down. Otherwise, they carry a 5th, but I don't think Cornelius or
Adeniji
have made it.
We don't like to,
One of them will be on the practice
not
squad.
let rookies make the team, but
No, and I think one of them will stay, if not both, on the practice squad. I would say
one Adeniji will stay on the
I would
practice
say
squad,
Hakeem probably stays in the practice squad. So your
So you've got your
OTs, you got 4
4
OTs, and that's Guyton, Steele, Thomas, Richards. And that sounds about right. Interior line. How many did we carry last year?
In the interior, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay, so
Well, hold on now. See, you gotta
that's
watch
3 and a
this.
backup for each.
Well, you gotta watch this. Schuma, they didn't have as a tackle, and I didn't read the name exactly. That's a 5th tackle.
Okay, true. Either way, I still think we got that list. Like I said, if they want to just for this week 1 for Guyton being down, one of them may get moved up.
Right.
But that happens every week.
We're still gonna like the idea of 4. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously we're going to put Cooper Beebe, my guy, Tyler Booker on this roster. We're going to put
So far,
Tyler
yeah.
Smith on this roster. Brock Hoffman is not losing the backup position as a guard on this team.
Because he
That's
plays
not
the backup
happening.
center also.
As he plays backup
And he's been doing it more and
everything.
more. So that's, yeah.
I believe we brought Lyle Collins in because of his diversity everywhere. Because you can, and so if he really shows that he's still got something in the tank, he's a very, very possibility, like you said, especially week 1, 2, 3, until we get things figured out and we're real comfortable with our health and our,
Okay.
our backups. He's got a chance, but I can't do it right now. Also, Sadiq Charles, I can't do.
You had a total of 10 last year of all interior linemen. So if you are running one shy, because I missed Schuma, then you can have 6 guards. Or 6
Sure,
interior.
and you know what? And I would trust Lyle Collins as a tackle or a guard over Cornelius or Denijay.
Okay.
So we've got 6 here. We've got Collins, Hoffman, Tyler Smith, Tyler Booker, Cooper Beebe, and T.J. Bass.
Yeah, that's the same amount as last year. You're just
same
carrying one more interior lineman because you think he's versatile enough.
Well, and I believe he is. Yeah, Lyle is. LL. All right, we'll stick on the offensive side of the ball.
There are not many more fairly simple position groups at all.
How many guys we got on this
You
team?
can do one more. This may be kind of simple. I'm looking at 15 and
22, 28. 28 players. All right. Tight end group?
not one of the easiest,
Not one of the easiest groups. We carried.
especially right now or last year.
Right, because basically tier 2 and a backup for each. And sometimes
took an injury, I believe, in week 1, and we just replaced him with another 4th tight
and
end.
McCarthy ran some 3 tight end personnel stuff, so I don't see Shotty not doing that. I can see three tight ends on the field, so I definitely see 4 on the roster. I'm gonna go ahead and cut Rivaldo Fairweather. I think Tyler Neville's still another practice squad guy.
I watched Princeton fan making mistakes yesterday in practice. This is a false start I had written down by him, and a couple of
He did make it pretty
some missed
bad.
blocks. I didn't,
He had a rad false start.
Next page, I think you got a couple more times on the team.
Right, we're gonna guarantee Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker. That's obviously our 1 and 2 now.
As it was last year.
So that really just leaves.
the same
It's got to be. It really is.
Josh
It's-
Stevens, and that's what I want to see all day.
Okay, there
that's
you
what
go.
I would have told you.
The tight end room does
Day
not
one of
change.
this whole thing. Tight end room doesn't change.
The tight end room does not change. Now, one of these guys, probably has a chance to stay on the practice squad with
Absolutely.
Neville. But yeah,
With Tyler Neville, no, see, not both like I wouldn't imagine that unless you think are they both young enough
you know,
to be worried about keeping
it
around
just
that long?
depends.
Why just need
I
another
usually
body?
don't know how many bodies we put on the practice squad, but
You got a number on that, right?
there
Just
is.
11 or 13.
Okay. So now, I don't think this is as much of a question as people assume it is, but the running back room.
Right?
I don't think it's that big of a question here.
Only 3 running backs, but Lupe listed in the running back room last year as a fullback. So call it 4. Because he's making the roster again. So too much Rashawn and because you can say your personal opinion would be to not have him, but I don't think there's any chance that he doesn't make the roster. Coaches like him a lot. Guys who root for the underdog and guys who root for the little guy and the little hometown heroes that we get every now and then that come from the Dallas area and everybody loves them and Deuce Vaughn gets all the love. Sorry for you this year.
You seen my guy. Phil.
Sorry for you this year. It's time to go. Bill Moffitt is built head to toe like a bruising back. And then I saw how big we are. At first I thought Javonte Williams was big. Phil Moffitt was bigger, but Javonte Williams, you pointed out, was big with the lower body that looks like the speed is there. Too much better, and on the other side, only young back you have room for to keep is it's a Phil Moffitt and
That would be the only one, the obvious one, because we
We're
brought him
not
in.
looking at running backs.
Yeah, right here. You brought him in, paid him. You're gonna play him.
Jaden Blue just drafted in the 4th round. You haven't gotten to, you've been game time wise. He's been injured. Surely they've seen him practice. Nothing that they're just gonna let a 4th round running back go runs a 4.29.
Right.
And that's kind of the point right there, right? You'd have to be basically keeping Deuce Vaughn over Jaden Blue. It's not happening.
No.
Malik Davis, has
We
had
carried
some big runs. I heard people behind us talking about Malik Davis runs in the preseason, again, and every now and then at camp. But
this gets real tough and unfortunate because we carried 3 and a fullback last year. That fullback we carried is gonna get carried again.
absolutely, we're gonna carry him. Right.
So
you have to. This is the part where if there's not a 4th running back you can let go of. But you want him to 53-man roster, right? 53. That's the thing. You can't pour a running back on your 53-man roster. You can only have one of them other guys in the practice squad, or 2. This is the one you can have 2. But we're not really worried about practice squad. So you got to pick your 3. And you know what it is. And I actually don't mind Malik Davis on a roster like, say, last year, but I think we've improved it, even though you haven't seen it for the Dallas Cowboys yet.
I just don't know how with Jaden Blue and
Good
Phil
Lord, Miles
Moffitt.
Sanders is in the
Yeah, Miles Sanders is on this team. So is Hunter Luke. So is Javonte Williams. That's not happening.
So you need the 4 of them, huh? It's gonna have to be 4 in Lukey.
All right, so we're gonna carry 5. We're gonna carry 4 actual running backs and a fullback.
That's just one more roster spot.
It
happens here.
I just feel
It's gotta happen
unfortunate.
somewhere on certain teams.
There's no way. Here's the thing. This is what's going to happen. Phil Moffitt's going to be somebody else running back here. I'm going to be mad at it. There's no way. Look, we're gonna give Jaden Blue.
Right.
He's going to get snaps.
I understand. Phil Moffitt's not making it to the practice squad if you don't retain him.
So does Phil Moffitt as of right now, whether it be for you or not, for this team and these coaches, has he beat Deuce Vaughn or Jaden Blue?
Yes. Oh, he's 100% beat Deuce Vaughn. That's not
Okay.
even. They're not even in the
Okay,
same
then Deuce Vaughn's out.
stratosphere as what
Jaden
they could
Blue
do
or
for this
Phil
team
Moffitt?
this year. I
Unless
haven't seen Jaden Blue.
you can't carry them both, that would be 5.
I'm looking to see him a little bit, very a little yesterday, but I didn't necessarily have my eyes a ton of running backs. And then what was the deal? We saw Javonte and Miles working off to the side, and they weren't running the same drill.
No, they're the 1 and 2. That's what that is. They paid that guy.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't. We have to move past or get settled because I don't know what to say about Jaden. I haven't until tomorrow. I have no idea. I can't. The Cowboys don't cut their 4th round draft pick over their 7th
But you've seen
round draft pick.
Javonte's size, you know Miles' size. I don't think they want another Moffitt. I think they want a home run hitter. So
No, of course not.
Luke
And
has
I
got
also
size.
I want to carry forward somehow, but okay. So you cut it down.
No, we still did. Jaden Blue,
No,
Miles
four running
Sanders,
backs.
Devontae. Oh, okay.
I want to figure out a way to just do that because again, you have somewhere you have to do that. Certain teams have certain places where it's
Sure.
like, yeah, that's unconventional to carry four running backs, but
We'll see.
we
We'll
ain't letting
see.
y'all have
We'll
that.
see our total. We'll see our total and see if we can't come back and do that.
So
That
I want to
gives us
go ahead
four,
and
though.
argue for. Okay.
Which is at 36. We got to go to the DT side of the room. Defensive tackles. So I'm going to go ahead and make some pretty obvious cuts. Denzel Dixon,
Yeah.
Tommy Akingbasota.
Again, rookie.
There's no way we carry him.
You just don't.
There's
Have,
no
you don't
way.
have room for every single rookie.
You can't carry 5, 6 DTs. Osa is on this roster. Solomon Thomas is on this roster. We're down to Perrion Winfrey, Jay Toya, and Mozzie Smith.
Carried four last year.
We carried 4. We've got 2. There's 3 sitting here.
There's 3 sitting there.
If
But
you ask me,
we already talked about this one. We kind of had pretty much hashed out. He's not asking you. We're both going to say we want Jay Toya and Perry and Winfrey to be those 2.
so that's
But the Dallas Cowboys are not.
May not.
They're gonna get that this last at least the 3rd year out of my contract.
Probably.
Is it the 3rd? Is it the 3rd?
Yeah. So our 53-man roster does not include Mozzie Smith, unfortunately. Wishing for him the best, hope the best. Hate
We're
to
gonna
see
be
both
wrong
of
there
those changes. We're probably going to be wrong.
But I want to be realistic.
But
on what
I've got to
we truly
take
want
I've got to
to
take
that.
Winfrey and Toya, Solomon Thomas, and Osa Digiazua into this DT room.
DT's 4.
Now we took a total of 10 in that group last year, right?
Nope, that's 9 in the D line.
But we only have
9 on the D line.
Okay, we
Same
have
as
9.
last year.
All right.
4 defensive tackles.
then I think we probably know that cornerback room. Here we go. Let's go with the
We
obvious.
really got to know what the carrying here. This is another tough one.
And this is just going to be DBs in total. So let's start with safety then.
Oh, we're going to do DBs in total?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. 9
9.
in 2024.
Let's start with safeties. Wanya Thomas got paid. He's on this team. Jonathan Wilson's going to start. Malik Hooker's on this team. That's 3.
Where you at? Sorry, I didn't hear your first 2.
Wilson and Wanya. Wanya got
Oh,
paid.
you're looking at safeties. Israel Mukwama's on the team because he plays corner and safety.
Okay.
And that's that versatility one.
So that's 4 on the safety group right there. Barrel misses out. Goes to practice squad.
No, you carried 4 safeties and Israel Mukwama last year, basically. Because, again, that's why Israel Mukwama on this list is the only one listed as DB.
Okay.
So he's an outlier. He's just one
Okay,
of the
so
9.
you're saying, so we're
He's
so
just
you're
one of the 9.
So we got Mook there as the.
So you have room for a safety versus last
We'll
year,
call
or
him
you
the
have
hybrid.
room for 6 corners.
Right, we'll call 24 the hybrid there. So we've got 1 hybrid, 2 safety, 3 safeties. So you're going to say we're going to go ahead and carry Bell as well.
No, I'm going to say you'll have the option to, depending on how many corners you want to carry.
Well, what about Zion Childress, who's been really showing up at camp?
Then you don't.
Is he
you
gonna
can only
take
pick
Bell's
one
spot?
of the 2 of those 2. Yeah.
I'm going to say because of familiarity and probably stuff on film, it'll still be Bill. Zion Childress being undrafted can definitely have a chance to keep fighting for a spot and play when someone goes down off the practice squad. And I like
A
Zion,
little bit of a chance to sneak on there, maybe.
but we'll go ahead and go with Bill there. So that's the 4 plus our hybrid. So now basically according to last year,
We have 4 corners.
we've got 4 corners we have to take.
4 or 5 again, because certain positions can fluctuate by 1, here and there. So let's see them.
Well, we're at 40. So if we end up putting 10 DBs on this list, we get 3 linebackers to put on the team. And that's
No,
not
you're about
real.
to run out of room. Of course, that's the point. That's why we have to get to it. So no, you probably don't have room right here.
No, that's why I don't think Bell can make this roster.
For that point.
You know what I mean? I just don't think this year we can do that.
Yeah, I agree. We're probably going to need.
But the guarantees are going to be Diggs, Bland, Elam, and find your booth.
And CJ Godwin must make the team no matter where you count him. It's like KT.
We're carrying too many people somewhere.
We're about to get there. We'll get back to it. Not right here.
Okay.
You got to get me to a 53 or a number that we have to cut from.
All right, let's start making cuts. Kimon gone. Kimon Hall. Zion Childers cut down. Clark cut down. Christian Matthew cut down. Troy Pod Jr. cut down. Robert Raquel cut down. That leaves us Kalen Carson. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So does Kalen Carson actually outplay, just show enough to take Booth's spot in this depth, or CJ Godwin's spot?
Not without practicing right now.
Okay, well then Kalen Carson's getting moved to practice squad or cut this year.
Not a room.
1, 2,
Where's Trey Diggs at?
4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still carried 10 without Kalen Carson.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Murray Jr. is on this team.
5 last year.
Kenneth Murray Jr. is on this team. Damone Clark's going to be on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Louis Fowles on this team.
Mm-hmm.
DeMarvion Overshown as of right
Shamar
now
James
ain't
gonna make the team.
ain't gonna be on the roster, but he will be. Who?
Shamar James.
Okay, because now we have to pick Buddy Johnson. I'm gonna cut.
Mm-hmm.
We basically have to pick who's gonna be there and play now and get moved down when Demo comes
Right,
back.
we get to pick 5. Demo's an exclusion. He's PUP. He's not even on the roster the first 6 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. But whoever we pick now is getting moved down when he does come back.
They are.
Guaranteed.
They are.
Whether it be Shamar James or Justin Barron, and I'll give you Shamar James.
Or, yeah. Yep.
Well, where's Jack Sanborn? Jack Sanborn's going to make this roster. That puts Shamar James and Justin Barron off the list.
That makes me feel kind of better almost. That we just had to cut Shamar James, who I think is probably going to learn how to play linebacker over the course of the season and two, and
I think
the rookie might be a struggle as it is for most. So go ahead.
So that puts us at 54 people.
Well, we carried 5 last year. You don't need 5. You're just waiting on Demo and not carrying 5 in the first 8 weeks.
I guess you still have to be able to rotate.
Mm-hmm. Have you got them?
No, just Sanborn.
You'd only have 4, and we still get to carry Shamar James at least until week 8.
Okay,
That's
carry
all.
him. All right.
Because if you say you want the 5.
No, that's fine. Carry Shamar until. Hey, howdy.
No, double check that. Double check that now to make sure that we're at 55 and that we have 2 to cut. 55. You obviously can't have 7 receivers. We don't normally. I don't know if we ever, how many times we ever have gone that high. I think 6 is higher than most go.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So Ryan Poynter, they need to make it.
Who?
Ryan Poynter.
Or Trayshawn.
We don't have to get 2 both receivers. We carried 6. I told you we carried 6 last year. We're carrying 6s.
But that's. Hold on. We didn't put Ryan Thorne on the list. Turpin, Tolbert, Pickens, Mingo, Lamb, Holt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So we still need 1 cut?
So we need 1 cut.
I'm not cutting an interior offensive lineman. Actually, that might be the place to do it.
It is.
Wow.
You might say maybe you would say Hunter Luke or something, but then if you did say Hunter Luke, you'd only want a 4th running back in his place. You wouldn't necessarily roll with 3. All right, CJ Bass. Orlio was just a 2-week camp buddy, but they signed him, and again, that's where I'm missing some information that is important to know in this case right now. But exactly what that looked like.
But I've got to look at this because I think we're right in a lot of spots. I've got to look at this whole roster and just think about maybe where we're wrong rather than who we would cut there.
And obviously it gets tight. It's going to get tight in the Cowboys range here in the next week. As soon as the Friday practice is over, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's 3-4 days of this for them. We can only hope they, care to make the right decisions.
We didn't carry Godwin last year. And I think that's our spot. He's a practice spotter that moves up. He's a practice spotter that moves up when we need depth there when we're hurt.
He leads special teams, or he did for years. He was literally like special teams ace, #1 tackler. Like I'm on special teams every time we pick the ball. And he was last year, wasn't he?
Wasn't on this roster last year, and we went and picked up a Kyer Elam, a Savone Rebel. I just don't know how.
But you know what? If the day comes when this has to happen. We've seen it happen with other teams. I hear you. I'm with you.
So if we make that cut, then we're at 53, and we didn't have to lose our sixth interior lineman, because I'm telling you right now, O lineman and depth at O lineman are going to be important to these coaches.
So you got wide receiver down to 6, and you got this DB room down to 9 where it was last year, and that's how we got to 53.
Yep. Now we're going to re-put together this 53-man roster, and then we'll make some nice graphic for you guys when we get home. So there you go.
We'll see on Tuesday how right we are.
Make sure you guys, real quick, for you guys here, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, share it out. We're going to hang with you for a minute and talk a little bit of football. If you got some questions, definitely ask. A1, thanks for stopping by. Michael, thanks for stopping by. Jeff, Greg, or whoever it was that stopped by earlier, thank you guys. Yeah, that's a football side of it. We got to get down to 53. I think we did it.
Well, I know that we did it. You're saying when you think we're right.
No, I think we're 100% right.
100% right.
I think we might have.
Guaranteed some doing. I got to step away for a moment.
You heard it here. I think we are 100% right. And there's obviously going to be a lot of flux in the practice squad moving back and forth. This team has some injuries. This team has some health issues going up and down. You've got guys like Butler that are going to be on this team that are going to get moved up and down, I believe. It's tough. And, and as you see us sitting here doing it and understand that we've got 70-something guys out here, we just had to make 20 guys that are good at the game of football go away. And that's tough to do, right? But that's a part of it. So that's our 53. We're going to get out here. Landry and myself are going to grab some lunch. We're going to be back up here on location, right outside here, interacting with some fans later on, having some fun, doing our thing. We've got to go get in character, obviously. And yeah, so let us, obviously drop comments. Head over to Twitter, give us a follow, and drop your questions there. Who do you want to know about at camp? Who do you want to hear about? And who are you looking at? And we'll try to take, a good deep look at that player for you. And A1, I appreciate you stopping by, but no more Michael Parsons trade talk. We're going to get the guy signed. Matter of fact, it's going to get announced today. And with that, we are out. Y'all be good, and make sure you always, always, always fan responsibly, guys.